What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. After Man United had faced off Fulham in their first match of the new season, Man United had already shown glimpses of how would they will play out this season. Under a couple of signings like Xerxes, Euro, Delete and Masraoui, all had involved in action for Man United, and here are 5 things that we could expect as Man United fans for the 24-25 season incoming. And before we jump into them, if you in any shape or form stumble with this channel and somehow someway like this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel, as each of your precious subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring the notification bell for every new upload. With that said, let's get straight into the video. First, a positive defensive line. New signings of both former Ajax Matthias de Ligt and Masraoui joined for buy-in on a total of roughly 60 million. At the same time, Man United also purchased the teenager Lenny Euro, whom showed promising quality, being a highly rated centre-back. However, his foot injury cut short of his upcoming season. Nonetheless, Man United can safely say to have a new backline to anticipate after a number of years of witnessing a torturing moment under Maguire and Lindelof. While both De Ligt and Masraoui had made their debut against Fulham in the opening match of the Premier League with several success, De Ligt subbed in for the teammate Masraoui under just 9 minutes of action time. De Ligt had illustrated his capable dealing with Premier League tempo and action fairly with ease. As for Masraoui, who started at the match as a right back, really played amazingly and fit in Eritrea's squad comfortably. The Moroccan international made a high 92 passing accuracy with 86% of dual one. Besides, had been a constant threat for ball carrying forward, easily gave Man United right back starter Diogo Dalot a run for his money in the coming season. Furthermore, the most crucial returning of Lisandro Martinez, and certainly not just lift the aggression of Man United defensive line, but also be the constant outlet playing out from the back. So with Man United added reinforcement on the defensive line, not just by adding people for the sake of adding, rather is adding quality reinforcement. De Ligt will be a clear-cut starter with Martinez, and Masraoui will be a valid starter fullback similar to Dalot, able to be a healthy competition for the Portuguese. On the bench, Man United will still have Maguire, Lindelof and Evans. Not the most inspiring bench, but with the returning of Euro will be a plus sign for Man United defensive line in the 24-25 season. Second, Xerxes different flavour. We have seen probably another exciting Dutch striker whereby Man United had a history of having top level striker for the Netherlands like the current assistant coach Ruud van Nistelrooy and Robbie van Persie, whereby both of them had helped Man United won the prestigious Premier League title. Here comes Joshua Xerxes, signed from Bologna for 40 million as the first in-year signing this transfer window. After Xerxes helped Bologna not just surprisingly finish a top 4 in the Serie A, but also helped them qualify in the Champions League. Xerxes will have a very distinct playstyle that highlighted the difference with the last season signing of Rasmus Højlund, as Højlund was more of the traditional physical line pushing forward that consistently at the end of assists and passes, while Xerxes shared a similar tall build with Højlund. Xerxes had a complete or even an opposite of Højlund. Xerxes played a striker, consistently dropped to the midfield area to help the midfield build up, whom a false 9 playstyle, but the Dutch international described his playstyle as a 9.5 playstyle. When Højlund suffered an injury in the preseason, had Eritrea played Bruno as the striker spot in the Fulham game. With under nil-nil score line, Eritrea had Xerxes made his debut replacing Mount, and the former Bologna striker on the pitch showed his tricky dribbling, often would stay out of the opponent press or even evade a lot of the opponent presses. But the main part is Xerxes in the 87th minute not just held the build up from the play in the midfield, but arrived late to the ball to score his debut goal and the winner. Xerxes following the route by scoring in the debut and against Fulham as well. This made Xerxes looks like a legit forward or a legit striker and an alternative option up front where could also be a competition for the Danish striker. Third, midfield reinforcement in need. No doubt Man United have been hard up for a new midfielder, particularly a ball-winning midfielder, as Man United have been linked to a number of sixers, with Man Utd from PSG have been the strongest among them. But due to lack of selling or the movement within the Man United squad, plus the high price tag of Utd, also have been a huge obstacle for Man United to bring in the Uruguayan. Man United own number 6 Casemiro did play well against Fulham, but his significant declining in athletic ability and in the wrong side of 30s meant that Man United really need a successor for the Brazilian. Other midfielders like Manu, who still remain an exciting talent to foresee, Mason Mount show his high energy work rate when it comes to counter pressing. Bruno still remains a strong creative output and the captain of the team. However, Bruno did miss a number of chances against Fulham. Hannibal had been confirmed to leave to Burnley, and lastly McTominay, who had played a crucial role in scoring a number of winning goals last season, even outscored the former team top scorer Rashford last season. The Scottish see himself having rumour with Fulham and Napoli, but in the meantime, not much more in concrete yet. In short, Man United on the offensive side of midfield remains quite deep, but the defensive side will be a concerning point, as if McTominay to sell meant that Casemiro had no backup. Although Manu do have the ability to play the holding role, he is much more effective as a box-to-box midfielder. Fortunately, we recently report Man United negotiating for a loan with the obligation to buy for Ugarte, see Man United would go on the positive side. Second, attacking improvement. Man United last season not just placed on 8th place, but also finished as negative goal differences. Due to a huge injury crisis, the biggest issue for Man United was still have been scoring goals. Man United since Eritrea takeover had almost never had more than 3 goals differences and never had a game more than 4 goals scored. These are numbers of reasons behind them, with Man United lack of passers wingers, whereby Rashford and Anthony both were more of a goal scoring wings. Even with Diallo and Garnacho show their creative side, both of them were still more of a shoot first player. This meant that Man United number 6 usually left isolated or really invisible most of the time. Even if Man United striker like Højlund able to obtain the chance, he had quite a surprising conversion rate under lack of services from the wingers or midfielders. Besides, Man United chance creating almost laid mostly on captain Bruno's ability to provide key passes, with at times Rashford will be the source of creative from the left wing. This made Man United really predictable on their playstyle, and with the addition of Xerxes, whom not really known for his ruthless goal scoring ability, he had a wide range of variety of playmaking from the deep lying forward point, benefit heavily from Man United wingers. Furthermore, Man United this season under a new set of coaches has seen a lot of improvement playmaking first, with Diallo, even with a clear-cut chance of scoring, he chose to lay off for Mount on the tap-in, but Mount was way behind the pass, unable to convert. Despite failing to score, this action shows the changes Man United have been. Fifth, a whole new Ineos era. With the news hit Ineos purchased 25% of Man United, no one really knows what to expect from Sergio and his crew. But Ineos has seems to implement a new structure in the footballing side by recruiting top management personnel like Sir Dave Brailsford, Dan Ashford and Omar Barada, who all had a very respected reputation among the footballing world. Besides, they had helped refurbish certain area of Man United home ground. Plus, they had adopted several rulings in which turned Man United fortune, especially during the transfer market, as Man United, unlike a previous making transfer action in a slow and easy to get pushed over method, this time around Man United under a new transfer team uses a fast multitasking and strict price evaluation. The best example, Man United have been refused to budge over paying up to 70 million or even 80 million for Jared Braithwaite despite the heavy interest from the Red Devil. Instead have been seeking a valuable alternatives. Even though Man United under Ineos management have been a positive review, they still struggle to remove certain players like Casemiro, McTominay, Maguire and Sancho due to their high wages that scared off a number of clubs, but this was more on the Glazer management flaws. In short, with Ineos' ambition to make Man United regain their former glory, Ineos had been actively involved in multiple areas and building a reputation in the transfer market. While currently was not a 10 over 10 transfer market, Ineos' effort level will definitely receive applause and a new era can be anticipated. That's the end of the video. Here are the 5 things we could expect for the 24-25 season. What do you guys think? What are the things you guys were expecting in this season? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one.